Hello my friend, in this video I am going to show you the top 5 best rugged phones that have the best cameras, including the best night vision, the best overall specs with bonus add-ons, the largest battery, the best thermal imaging, and the best overall camera and video quality. There are 4 5G phones in this video, 4 with night vision and 3 with thermal imaging. Now all of these phones have 108 megapixel main cameras and 32 megapixel front cameras, and they all use the Samsung HM2 camera sensor, which features 9-in-1 pixel binning technology. Now all of these phones are also IP68 and IP69K waterproof and dust proof, and all but one of them are rated military standard 810H for durability. And now let's get straight into this video, starting with number 5, the Doogee S99 4G. Released December 2022, the S99 has a 108 megapixel main camera plus 64 megapixel night vision plus 16 megapixel wide angle and macro camera. Now this is the world's first rugged phone that has a 64 megapixel night vision camera. Other rugged phones usually only have 20 megapixel night vision. It can shoot up to 2K video at 30 FPS. It also has 8 GB of RAM, 128 GB internal storage, expandable up to 1 TB, and it is the best quality night vision that you can get in a rugged phone, and it can capture night vision images in complete darkness from about 5 meters or 16 feet away. But any farther away than 5 meters or 16 feet and the images do start to get pretty dark. On the downside, it is not 5G. Its 6000 mAh battery is the smallest in this video, and its Helio G96 chipset is also the lowest performing. The S99 is priced at $280 on Doogee's website, $340 on Amazon, and just $210 on AliExpress. You can hit the links in the description below to check it out or to purchase one. Next up at number 4 is the Conquest S23 5G. Released February 2023, this is for you if you are looking for the best overall specs with extra add-ons like thermal imaging and DMR walkie-talkie. It's got a 108 megapixel main plus 20 megapixel night vision plus 5 megapixel macro with 60x magnification, and you can add optional thermal imaging. It's got a large 10,000 mAh battery, 12 GB of RAM, 256 GB storage, expandable to 2 TB, and it runs on the Dimensity 900 chipset. Now it's also got a 6-pin extension port, so you can add things like an endoscope, AR glasses, RJ45 network port, and temperature and vibration sensors. It does have image stabilization and it can shoot 4K video, but the FHD video tends to look better than the 4K. And the zoom when you are taking video is definitely blurry. The Conquest S23 starts at $700 on Amazon or $800 with the DMR walkie-talkie. And if you want to get the thermal imaging, you have to go to their website or AliExpress, where it is priced around $1,039. Hit the links in the description below to check it out. Coming in at number 3 is the Doogee VMAX 5G. Now this is best if you need the best camera rugged phone with a giant battery. The VMAX comes with a gigantic 22,000 mAh battery, 12 GB of RAM, 256 GB of storage expandable to 2 TB, and it runs on the Dimensity 1080 chipset. Released February 2023, the VMAX has a 108 megapixel main, plus 16 megapixel wide angle and macro camera, plus 20 megapixel night vision. It can shoot video up to 4K at 30 FPS, but unfortunately there is no image stabilization. and you can often get better quality video with less jitter if you shoot it at lower quality in full HD. For photography, it's got a Pro manual mode that lets you use manual focus, and you can also adjust things like the ISO, exposure, white balance, and shutter speed. The image and video quality are pretty good, but sometimes they do have low color saturation or improper white balance if you are not using the Pro mode. The VMAX also has a night mode that will take pretty good photos in low light. The VMAX is priced at $460 on Doogee's website and just $330 on AliExpress. You can click the links in the description below to get more information or to purchase one. Next up at number 2, we've got the AGM G2 Guardian 5G. Now this is the phone for you if you need the best thermal imaging and best chipset. This is the only rugged phone with a long-range thermal monocular that can detect objects up to 500 meters away. Released March 2023, it's got a 108 megapixel main, plus 20 megapixel night vision, plus 2 megapixel macro, plus the long-range thermal with 10mm lens. Now, the long-range thermal monocular is great for things like surveillance, search and rescue, hunting or maintenance, and you can shoot video and take photos in the thermal mode, but unfortunately it can only capture video up to 1080p at 30 FPS. The main camera takes good photos with rich colors and good exposure, and the high resolution mode produces very clear photos as well. Its Qualcomm QCM6490 is the best performing chipset in this video, and it's also got a 7000 mAh battery, 8GB of RAM, 256GB storage, expandable up to 512GB. The G2 Guardian is priced at $900 on AGM's website, and you can hit the link down in the description below to check it out. And now it is time for the number 1 best camera rugged phone, the PowerArmor 18T 5G. This has got the best photo and video quality, plus it has a FLIR thermal camera, and you can also attach things like an endoscope and microscope to it. Released October 2022, it's got a 108 megapixel main camera, plus 5 megapixel micro lens with 60x magnification, plus 5 megapixel thermal imaging subcamera. It can shoot video at up to 4K 30 FPS, but there is no image stabilization for the video. You can use it to take thermal imaging photos and videos, and it will even take thermal imaging time lapses so you can see how an object's temperature changes over time. And you can also stream FLIR video live on YouTube, so you could monitor something remotely if you need to. But on the downside, it is only rated military standard 810G and not the more durable 810H, but it is still very durable. The PowerArmor 18T is priced at $700 on Amazon and as low as $495 on AliExpress. Hit the links in the description below to check it out or to purchase one. Now, if you do not need the thermal imaging, you can also check out the PowerArmor 18, which is the non-thermal version of the 18T. The 18 has an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera instead of the thermal imaging, plus it's also got a temperature gauge. It takes great photos and 4K video just like the 18T, and it's even a bit more durable because it is military standard 810H, and it also costs less than the 18T. The PowerArmor 18 is priced at $520 on Amazon. You can hit the link down in the description below to check it out or to purchase one. So, which one of these is your favorite? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please also share this video if you have found it helpful, and then you can click here for another great rugged smartphone video, and I will see you there.